evening, good afternoon, and another good evening to you. Welcome to INC Radio Hawaii-Pacific. I am your host. I'm waiting for the camera to switch. I don't. Oh, there's the camera. I am your host, Pink Flowers, with green stems, and behind me is the very handsome brother Joshua Galang. Hi everyone. It's actually been me this entire time. This plant isn't sentient.
Really?
It wasn't. Watch this. Watch this. Hello. That's gonna be the whole show.
Okay.
Welcome to everyone. INC Radio Hawaii Pacific. It is 10:02 p.m. Very excited to be here again. Just in case you forgot my name, it's my second time saying it only. So I'm brother Joshua Galag. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. This is my favorite plant that I have here, and very excited to be here. But I'm not the only one here. The sister next to me is here.
There's a plant.
Here's a talking plant.
No.
No, okay.
Oh, you're right. I mean, is that your emotional support?
This is
plant?
my emotional support plant.
Emotional support orchid.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I need one of those.
Oh, here you go. Happy birthday.
Not yours.
Oh, okay. Take that one. Anyway, what's your name, sister?
I
Ooh, that's a really good. That's a really cool name.
I
Yeah.
am. Hello, brother. My name is Sister Julian. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. If you don't remember me,
Oh, wow.
it's okay.
It's been 3 weeks.
It's
in a
been
row.
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. High
done
five.
that.
Congratulations.
Oh
All right.
yeah. Done that. We haven't done that so long.
I know it. High five?
Yeah, not too. We don't high five.
We don't high five.
But then Josh just ignores me when.
Yeah, that's true. I'm joking. But Sister Jeline, it's great to have you on the show here again. We have a very amazing sister that's on the right side. You can see her, she's being framed by the flowers. That's how amazing she is. Very cool. We want to know who you are. So could you tell us your name, your local congregation, and a fun fact about yourself?
Okay. Hi, my name is Sister Nanette Fajardo from a local of Ever Beach. I am a mom of 4 boys, and I love to hike.
Ooh.
And maybe that's about it. And maybe watch Chinese drama.
Oh, Chinese drama.
Yeah.
C drama.
C drama, not the
But
K.
don't start drama. You just see drama.
Mm.
There you go. Pretty smart. It's not K drama.
It's not okay.
That's pretty cool. C dramas are very cool.
They are.
What's your favorite? No, I'm joking.
No.
We'll talk about it later
We'll
after the
talk
show.
about it after.
We're
I
not
have
plugging
one
it.
I wanna
I
talk
know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was one that I saw was really good. I was captivated by it.
Was-
I went over to learn piano lessons, but instead we just watched dramas
Oh,
for like most of the time.
nice.
I didn't get charged for that. Thankfully.
Was it on the streaming platform with the red and
Perhaps.
perhaps
We-
perchance?
No. I mean, you get it. But sister, thank you so much for being here today. Your fun fact was really cool. You like hiking.
Yes.
What was your favorite hike that you've been on?
Mhm.
Oh, I would have to say maybe Coco Head and Kuli'u'u. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Go ahead. You
Cool.
enjoy that one?
You enjoy that?
Yeah, the sunset,
Ooh.
sunrise is
You
great.
like it for the
you just
scenery.
enjoy it. Yeah. How about the process going up there?
No.
Oh, yeah, me neither.
No.
Me neither.
I'm
I
like
couldn't
dying
imagine.
most of the time.
Yeah, I die looking at it.
She just goes to the point where she sees the sunset, like
Yeah.
halfway.
Oh, the parking
The
lot.
parking. You can see her in the parking.
It's a hike to go from the lot
It
to the
is.
start.
It is, yeah.
So I think that's it. That's my walking. How far is that anyway? I've never done it.
It's probably a total of like a mile up and down.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the total thing? Wow.
I think so.
Very
Yeah,
But it
interesting.
probably feels longer because
Probably because it's all
Like
wow.
elevated.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
And yeah.
the other one that you went to, why do you like that place?
I call it the Four Season.
Oh, the
it's like-
hotel? I'm joking. Not sponsored.
Rocky in the beginning, and then the second part has like pine leaves, and then
Mm.
after that it's kind of like I think, what is it? Oh, I feel a lot of like roots of the trees, and then after that it's like steps going up. So
Oh, I know
very
what you mean by
nice,
that now.
very
Yeah.
A
nice.
lot
So-
of different terrain.
yeah, there you
That's
go.
cool. Does
Yeah.
it snow?
I wish.
I know
Yeah.
that would be so cool.
It does get really cold though.
Does it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Wow. Are you like very high up?
Yes, maybe like 2,000 feet
Ooh.
elevation.
Is that
Wow.
higher than Coconut? How high?
Oh,
I'm not sure. Like at least over 100.
Over.
I think so. Yeah. That's be over 100.
Never knew.
I'm really bad when it comes to like altitude and stuff. Yeah.
Me too. I don't know.
You've been up Haleakala?
I have.
I
Yeah.
forgot the elevation.
Me
I
too.
think I want to say it's 10,000.
10,000?
Could you search it
Yeah.
up for us, please, brother in
Yeah.
the back? Thank you.
He said no.
He said no. That's okay. Anyway, well, thank you for being here on the show and
No, thank you
talking
for
to us
having
about.
me.
Would you say, because of that, health is something that's very important to you?
Yes.
I can see. Is that something that you and your family take part in?
Yes. Yeah. We
Mm,
do
okay.
family hikes here and there, but once in a while, all the boys will join. But sometimes, if it's coke ahead, then they really try not to.
That's
They'll
me,
just
yeah.
sleep in.
I oversleep.
Oh,
Right.
yes, you do.
Yeah.
Right.
They pretend to be sleeping when you come wake them up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
those are the qualities that we know about you right now. That
Yeah.
you care about health,
Mhm.
taking care of
Mm.
health, and you care
Mm.
about family, which is actually something
Uh-huh.
similar that we're going to be talking about today, which is very similar to your career, isn't that right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty good at this.
Mm.
That's
You're good
why
at
I
this,
am a
brother John.
host. Thank you, thank you. And today we're talking about the unseen responsibilities of a neonatal. Neonatal, that's correct?
Yes.
Neonatal.
Neonatal. That's a new word that I've never said before. This is my first time. Neonatal ICU nurse. So that's her job, but she's going to explain what it is in our topic right now. So, Sister Jeline, why don't you ask her what, what is that first question?
Well, he already said you were gonna be explaining what
Maybe.
it was,
I-
so it's just a coincidence that our first question is, what is a neonatal ICU nurse or a NICU nurse?
Okay. So basically, what we do, we take care of newborns that have like sickness, such as like respiratory, some heart disease, sometimes like sugar issues, malformations, and a lot of the population in NICU is premature, which they're born like before the term, which is like 35 weeks and below.
Oh,
So we have a lot of those. Like our smallest baby can weigh as much as like a pound, so like 500-grammer baby. So yeah,
that's
so
small.
so
That's very
tiny.
small.
Yeah.
How big are they?
It's
A 1 pound.
a 1 pound.
How, I need the size. Like,
Yeah, a little bit
In your
like
hand?
like your hand, maybe. Yeah.
and you help nurse, not nurse, nursing is that the correct word? You help them.
Yes, I help take care of them.
Is it like a room just full of? Please paint me a visual.
Oh,
Lovely.
so now our hospital is they have their own private room. So
Mm.
each patient will have their
Oh wow.
own room, unless it's like multiple babies, like like twins or triplets.
Mhm.
And then yeah, they have their own room, and each baby will have their own equipment, and so it's more private. Yeah.
Wow, they have
Yeah.
their own room.
That's
I,
very nice. They
I
can
watched a popular doctor show
Oh yeah. Do they talk about
based
anatomy?
in
Oh wow.
based in Seattle. I think.
I don't know.
I saw their NICU. They're all in the same room.
Our old unit used to be like that. There'll be like in one room, and then there'll be line up in, like, gosh, there'll be just line up in that room. So there's not a lot of privacy. But now our new unit is more private. Parents are able to bond with their babies, better and more in private also. So yeah,
I think that's good. That's really important.
Yeah, it
Sometimes
is.
you don't want to.
yeah,
Yeah.
it can be overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Being in the NICU, I imagine, would be a super overwhelming feeling as a parent,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah,
like having
I'm
that
sure.
privacy is super
Mhm.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What there's a part in your job title. It says neonatal.
Uh-huh.
Could you please explain to us, not me, because I know exactly what it means.
No,
To the audience, what does
Oh.
neonatal mean?
Basically, neonatal is just a word for like newborn. So our population can be like newborn up to like 8 months, depending, if they have to stay longer than we want them to. So yeah, that's it. The oldest babies that we have is at least 8 months, and then if they're not able to go home, then they go upstairs to pick you. So which
Oh.
is another
Is that
unit.
pediatric?
Yeah.
I'm a good guesser,
Wow.
brother.
I said
Good job.
because the parents never mind.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. So from newborn to 8 months, that's usually where you stay, or
Mhm.
that's where you stay at all.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
very interesting.
It
Yeah.
was very interesting.
Yeah. How long have you been doing this?
I make actually 22 years.
Wow.
22
years.
years.
And was
Yeah.
this at the same location the whole time?
No, I started in Guam. I
Mm.
did about 6 months in Guam, and then I started at Capilani, 2000 2005. Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
And ever
Yeah.
since you've always been at
NICU.
Capilano.
Yes.
Wow.
I started in Guam initially in the clinic, and then I did NICU there, and I wanted to continue NICU. I've always loved working with babies, and then now it's pretty rewarding, and then you even get to work with parents as well. Babies are not only a patient but also like the family, the parents. You become their support system as well. So yeah.
Wow.
That's true. Yeah, they do look to you for
Yes.
like updates about their child.
Yeah, all the
So for it.
time. And you get to share their joy, like even like weight gains,
Yeah.
little things, and you also share sadness with them. So yeah.
It's a roller coaster of a job.
It's a roller coaster. A lot of it is you have to be quick thinking, working under pressure. And at the same time, babies are not able to tell you if they're sick or not. So you look at little things like their heart rate, their breathing, the size of their stomach, also their alertness, and sometimes even just poop and pee. You can see already, like, if something's wrong with the baby. So you have to be really, alert in what you're doing, and, be attentive to what you do. So, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
A lot of
that
things.
sounds
Yeah.
really challenging.
Yeah.
It can be, yes. I
does
have
sound-
good days or nights and bad ones too. So I always, before work, I would pray,
Mm.
please let me have a good shift, you know. And sometimes, it could be a bad one, but then I just say, like, it could be worse. So
Mm.
yeah.
Wow. That is a lot of information to take
That
in.
answered like 5
Yeah.
questions.
That
Oh.
is actually like 5 questions. But let's break it down. The first one, it's not listed here, but you talked about the thing that interested you in the first place of joining, or rather taking up this certain career path.
Mm.
What was the things that inspired you? Was there a moment where it clicked with you, where you said, "Yes, this is exactly that I want to do"?
To be honest, initially I didn't know if I wanted to be an NICU or which unit I wanted to work with. Um, and then I didn't even know if I wanted to be a nurse at first. But
Mm.
then, I prayed, God, if this is, the career that you want for me, let me pass my class. Even with a C, I'll be happy.
C's get the grade.
Mhm.
Yes. And I did. And then I started out in the clinic, and then I needed a little bit more excitement. And then my friend introduced me to NICU. And then I always loved working with babies. And then I found passion working with families and, babies at the same time, teaching them and guiding them. So yeah. And until now, I love working with families. I love working with moms, just helping them, guiding them through their journey, especially in NICU. It can be short, that would be really great, but it can be like a long, long journey for, a lot of our parents.
I see.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You mentioned that when you didn't know if you wanted to do this at all, and then you went into clinic, and then you said you wanted more excitement, and
Yeah.
then your friend introduced you to this. Was this already when you had a family, pre-family?
Oh, no, I didn't have family yet.
Mm.
Yeah, I was still single at that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then who's the one that you met that swept you off your feet?
No wonder.
He's shy, but
Kidding.
My high school sweetheart now.
really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So even when you were in Guam?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
And he actually helped me. He helped me he helped me with tuition and he guided me. He would be my study buddy.
Aww.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah.
Get you a man
Yeah.
like that.
We usually do shout outs at the end, but
Yeah. You already know who you are.
you already
But we're
know
gonna,
who you are.
yeah.
we will shout him
That's
out
cute.
by name.
High
That's
school
so cute.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Wow. Now
adorable.
4 boys.
4 boys.
4 boys later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm. Now, the reason why I brought up that question, talking about if you had a family beforehand, being in this career field, seeing a lot of these babies who are in need of very urgent care,
Mm.
what is the feeling of you as a mother, seeing these babies?
Mhm.
To be honest, when I go to work, I treat my patients like they're my own. So and yeah, I treat them like my own. And then bedside manners is always important. And I treat my parents how I would like to be treated. I want my babies to be found like how I would want it, if my baby was there, like I want like a clean baby. My bedside is clean. And then at the same time at home, I'm able to, care for my family also when they're sick. So yeah, most of the time they turn to me for, it's not more of medical, it's more like massages. So
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Wow.
okay.
A little bit like
Well, if you want a new career, I think you have another one up your alley.
maybe side job.
Side job. If you need her, what's your company name?
No. No, no, no. No.
Shout out
Is there
company.
a code we can use?
Yeah. Code Kabagis.
But
free
it-
$3.99.
Free
Oh,
$3.99.
wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Book the appointment now.
Yeah.
but on a serious note, that your job sounds so emotionally and physically stressful. We can't
Mhm.
imagine how much you have to go through every shift, but also the amount of strength the amount of strength you must have to
Yes.
be able to prosper in this job.
Mm.
We wanted to ask you, what are some things that keep you going?
To keep me going. First of all, I always pray to God that, this is what He wanted me to, be like as an instrument to help care for, the babies that we have at work. Also, my family has always been my inspiration, especially Brother Mark. He always inspires me. And then also the kids. And then now, like every time we have activities like at church, he'll always ask me to be a first aid person. So yeah, so a lot of it is like also helping out like babies in our unit. That's what inspires me, and also to be part of them growing and to be seeing them through that journey and improving, and and which eventually the goal is to go home and be discharged. So that inspires me. And sometimes I do see some of my patients or like moms in the store, and they'll be like, "Do you remember me? You helped take care of my baby." So sometimes it makes me feel like it brings a little bit of tears, and like to see that you make difference in people's lives.
Mhm.
So
Do
yeah.
you remember all of your patients?
I do, and I keep in touch with a lot of them. Yeah. We have this thing at work called primary baby. So when we go to work, they're gonna be our main patient when we go to work. So yeah, I follow them on social media. Sometimes I see them when we go for like, lunch date and whatnot. So it's a great feeling, to see that you are part of that journey.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh, that sounds very
Very
nice.
nice.
Yeah.
I really like the way that the different brethren answer this question.
Yeah.
The things that motivate you, it's very different. It varies on other people.
Mhm.
Sometimes people like it just for the pay, which is not
We
wrong.
don't judge.
Hey, the pay is important.
Yeah.
You need money to survive.
Sure.
Right? That's what I'm saying, right? Another thing that they talk about when it comes to their inspiration are certain events,
Mhm.
certain events that molded them to be who they are today, and what keeps them going. I like your answer because it was kind of it was two directions. In my head I was trying to think of a certain way to call it. It's like a push and pull.
Mm.
And I talk about this by pool. When you see the children that are in need, when you see the families that you need to help, there's something pulling you to take care of them,
Yes.
to help that family.
Mhm.
And sometimes when you as a person feel like you're slowing down, the people that you support fall back on, they're the ones that push you to keep going. So your
Yes.
family, also the people that you help, they can also be, while you support them, they can also be a reason and a support system for you.
Yes. Yes. Very
Really
true.
like
It's
that.
very
Yeah.
nicely put, Brother Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
This
you.
is
you,
why
thank you.
he's a host.
I was trying to think about it in my head.
Push
Um,
and pull.
yeah, push
Put
and
it on the
pull.
board.
There you go. Put it on the board. We need that. We said that last show where we said we want to put good quotes. So we're gonna ask Brother Jandel and Brother Christian to put down the really good quotes, and then we'll put it on the board next time. But we love it so far. You mentioned as well in I think like 3 answers ago, which we're still talking about it. But you mentioned how you have good days and you also have bad days.
Yes.
Some good than others, but then you also say that it could be worse, right?
Yes.
We want to ask you, what are some of those common challenges that you might face or encounter in work?
Um, Sometimes, babies are really sick and the prognosis are not very, not what you want. And it's hard to see, parents struggling with that kind of decision, whether to, go forward with life or not. So, but, you just be a support system for them. Those are some of the challenges. And also, we have also some family that are a bit different or difficult. So, and then also, you want to advocate for your patient, but then sometimes, the doctors or, the hospitalists say otherwise, but then you try to, be an advocate for that baby. You try to like, no, this is what he needs. I think maybe we should try this, we should try that. But, at most part, we do work as a team. But sometimes, work can just be like you're maxed out on everything and there's no choice. So, and it could be hard and draining, emotionally draining. But for the most part, I do know how to separate work and my personal life. And then when I do go to church, then it's like a sanctuary for me that I can just be myself and like just tune out all the negative stuff in the world. So and like I said, um seeing all these babies with sickness, then so thankful, like with like your family or like your loved ones are like safe and like healthy and whatnot. So those are the things that people forget to what is that word I'm looking for?
You take it for granted.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. So and there's people out there also that can't have babies, and then when they do, it's with anomalies. So people always ask me, you only have boys, what about a girl? And I say, you know what, I take what God can give me. So people take a lot of things for granted. And yeah, and like I said, that you can have bad days and you just think like it could be worse. And it's just it's a challenge that people face, like what they said, pagsubok.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know.
No, that was
I'm
great.
like dragging.
No,
No,
that was
that's
great.
wonderful
how we
answer.
need. Wow.
Another quote that we're gonna put on the board.
What?
Yeah, taking what God gives you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
and God gives us blessings, but He also gives us tests.
Yes.
And then those blessings push you to want to go through those tests.
Mhm.
And even if that means more tests along the way, that means more blessings as
Mhm.
well.
Yes. Yes.
So
Very
it's
true.
a very, like you said, a push and pull.
Mhm.
It's great.
Yeah. You're gonna have to use that next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go,
Yeah.
on the
push and
board.
pull.
On board.
Yeah.
INCRadio Hawaii-Pacific. Push and pull.
Push and
Push and
pull.
pull.
Ooh, there you go. That's the next title. When we have you on the back again, and then
We will have you back again.
she's like,
She thinks
"No."
we're joking. No.
You're gonna be the host.
No. Asking us the questions.
No.
Your answers, and I really like them because they always answer our next question,
Dude.
and it's perfect because it's great segues that gives us
Mhm.
material to work with.
Oh.
So you're doing a great job, right? She's doing a great job, right? Look, they just both gave a thumbs up. Everyone put a thumbs up in the comment section. There you go.
So
there you
the
go.
orchid's not
We
blocking.
need to see you.
Oh,
We
Okay.
need to.
So they're gonna block me.
Josh.
I'll move it out of the way so you can see me
Yeah,
completely.
you talked about how, despite all the challenges you face at work, when you go to church, that serves as your sanctuary,
Mm.
which is great. I think we can all relate to that. I think for all of us, when we go to worship service, we perform our duties. That's an escape for us
Yes.
from all of the problems that's going on in
Yes.
the world.
That's
But
good.
it's great that you said that because it leads us to our next question. Like
Dun, dun,
What is
dun.
the next question?
how do you, how
How?
to do
Oh, how to do you? How
how
to do you?
do
That-
you?
Sorry.
how do you balance work and church duties as well as family time? How do you balance it
Well, I always prioritize, attending church. That's always my priority. Um, I only work 3 days a week, so I always make sure I'm off either a Wednesday or Thursday, and then a Saturday, and then after church, it's still gonna that'll be like a family time too.
all?
So we can have dinner outside or dinner at home. And then church activities, like we have CFOs, I use that also as a family time.
Mhm.
So, I cook for them and then they go out and play and mom, where's the food? And yeah. And then I support Brother Mark with his duties. So
Mhm.
yeah. So I do balance it really well. Like yeah. Not too bad. I mean, when the kids were younger, it was a bit hard, but then we support each other. Like either he'll cook or I'll cook. He'll watch the kids. We take turns. So a lot of have a lot of support from each other. So yeah, I don't struggle. Sometimes like tonight, actually they asked me, "Do you want to come and do overtime?" And then I prioritize that I'm a guest here.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
So
much.
church is always a priority.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Church is always a priority.
Yeah.
Third
Mm.
call.
On
There.
the board.
On the board.
On the
There you
board.
go. Yeah,
That's
everyone,
great.
everyone's snapping. That's wonderful. I like how you talked about that. Time management is something that's very difficult, and we're
Mhm.
glad that that's how you are able to, or you personally feel like you're doing it really well. Is there
Mhm.
anything specific that you do that helps you manage your time well?
Um,
Just the 3 days a week.
I think the 3 days a week
I think,
is
I think
one.
that really helps.
Mm.
I was wondering how long are those shifts since it's only 3 days a week?
12 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah. 12 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
12
Not
hours
too
is
bad.
12
It
hours.
can be 16 sometimes if we're very
16?
Yeah, 16.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Are you okay?
Yeah, are you okay?
yeah.
Like, how,
I'm
can
like
you sit?
She seems great.
Yeah. Yeah, she's.
Oh yeah, are you on your feet all day?
Yeah.
sometimes if it's really like a busy assignment, like last night was a really busy assignment. So I was on my feet the first, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours thinking really, really hard.
Wow.
But otherwise, I do use my time wisely, and I chart when I have to, and take care of my babies on timely manner. And I guess that goes the same thing at home. Like if I know I have to cook or like do chores, then I do that first before watching my C drama.
Yeah.
Priority.
Yeah.
She knows how to prioritize.
But then sometimes I'll just ask for a day off, like just
That's
not
nice.
do anything.
That's nice.
Just lay down and not
Yeah.
do anything.
Oh,
And which
yeah.
is great to have supportive spouse.
Yeah.
And do the children help cook? Oh, hey, you gotta help cook. You gotta help learn how to cook.
They do help clean.
Oh,
so,
good.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
also very important.
Yeah, and do laundry. So yeah,
Oh, that's
pretty
good.
good.
That's
Yeah.
really
Aw.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good enough.
Help your parents. Help your-
Parents. On the board.
on the board.
Up your parents.
There you go. Help your
You got a
parents.
lot already, huh?
Yeah.
You're running out of space.
Yeah. We kind of asked this question, or more so, it was already answered because you're
Yeah.
so good at this. You know,
So good at
you're
this.
so good at this. But this is something I want to ask you. In the entire scope of your job, what is the best part to you?
Best part to me, that would be, I guess, helping out other people. Being part of that journey, and yeah, I feel like, it's also God's blessing to me to be a nurse and help out families and, you know, families at work and at home
And at church.
and
And
at
at
church. So yeah, it's very rewarding, especially when we have babies that go home and you're part of, like I say, I was part of that journey. Whether it's like a happy ending or a sad ending, they actually still want to meet up with me and just know that I'm like a connection to that baby. So that's really rewarding for me.
Yeah.
So I take pride in my work. um you know um to be honest, like the pay is good, but then but it's not just the pay. It's
Right.
not just the pay. Like I love what I do. I love teaching parents. I
Mhm.
love spending time with them. Sometimes I can be in the room with them for like an hour and my coworkers would be like, are you okay? Do you need saving? But I'm actually okay, like, just chatting with my parents and getting to know them as well as they get to know me. So yeah.
I'm glad that you mentioned how God blessed you with this job, with this gift. And a lot of people, like, even when we have bad days at work,
Mhm.
we got to remember that God put you here.
Mm.
God blessed you with this gift to help other people, to help those families um raise those little babies from
Mm.
when they're, oh wait, oh, this is really cute.
Yeah.
I love this show.
Flowers?
Flowers.
There we go.
Emotional support flowers. Oh,
There you go.
poke me in the face.
Oh, there you go. That's the emotional support.
Thank you.
Wow, that's wonderful. Uh,
You can have this back.
okay, thank you. Thank you. I need the support. How are you? Oh, the
Very
face.
funny. I'm laughing.
I like that. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Being a part of the journey. with
Yeah.
them. And still having a connection
Yes.
no matter what might happen. Oh,
Mhm.
I know you talked about how um, sometimes you have to advocate and you really have to try to push
Mhm.
to do certain kinds of treatments or different ways to help that baby.
Mhm.
Was there a time where you really, really were trying and it was like a great result?
Yes, actually, that was maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
So I had to really let him know, like, it smells different, it looks different, she's acting different. Like, okay, we'll try this. And then in the end, we did end up, doing bowel rests, and then that was a good call because then a lot of babies don't um, tolerate, like, certain milk.
Mm.
Especially if they're like a higher calories, so they can get sick from that. So it was a good call. Both the doctors and I worked together, and the parents stayed overnight, and we were, there to update them with every little plans that we have. And then, and the end of the night, then, we felt like, we caught it early, or, it makes a big difference, because sometimes it can go different ways.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of times we also advocate for, like, the parents as well. They have different needs and different wants. Some of them are a little bit more like in an organic way. They don't want certain things, so we have to try to advocate for the parents as well to listen to the parents' needs and wants.
I see.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's I mean, I guess that's what 22 years in this field would do.
Right?
Like, what a gift to be able to see those small changes, those
Right.
small differences, and
Yeah.
that could make or break the whole situation.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's
That's-
really cool.
you're,
What?
you're so cool.
That is. That is. Really cool. That's really
There's a
cool.
lot of great ICU nurses at my work.
Yeah,
Like,
and
they're
you're
like,
one of them.
oh, oh, thank you.
Flattered.
Yeah. So we
I
can get her
know.
back on the show. Again.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Well, thank you so much for being here on the show. We have one more question for you. One that isn't really a personal question,
Mm.
but more so addressing to the audience. Some people find, especially us of our ethnicity, we would like to get into this field.
Wow.
So
Brother
for
Josh,
so for
I
the people
wonder
who
what
are
that
watching,
is.
for those who are watching, all of the aspiring and ones who are being encouraged to get into this career field, is there any advice that you'd like to give them?
Um, well, you have to have the passion
Mm.
and the love for caring for, other people. Like, because if you don't have it in you, then I don't think a person can be happy if
Mm.
it's not something that you really want. So, yeah. And, there are some that, will do it for the money, but then, like I said, you just got to have the passion. And then that way you enjoy working, you go home feeling, accomplished and, and rewarded. So, yeah, I think that's the big main thing. It's like you just got to have the passion for it. Yeah.
I think that's really important. Yeah. Sometimes you can't only just look at the
Your
reward.
ethnicity.
Yeah, the cultural.
The
Cultural
cultural aspects at
stigmas.
play.
Yeah, but passion. I think passion is very important for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you passionate about what you're gonna be doing? Are you passionate about what you're doing?
Yes.
Are you,
Are you
passionate,
passionate?
about what you're doing? Are you?
You guys
Oh,
sound
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
passionate about doing this.
We're very passionate about everything.
Your job.
Yeah.
Well,
We
come
want you
see
to
me
do it.
after.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll inspire you more.
Ooh,
know.
there you go.
Make it make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siege on
If
the
you want a one-on-one
recommendation.
with her, you want her to be your mentor, that costs
Mm.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember she does three days, so you have 4 days to get mentored by her. I'm joking. But thank you again, sister, for being here
So
on
much.
our show today.
Thank you
It
for
went by
having
really
me.
fast.
It went by really fast.
Right?
She was so nervous in the
She was so
beginning.
Oh my God.
She had her
But-
answers on her phone.
Right?
She's like, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. She didn't open it once.
No,
No.
she was looking at us the entire
Yeah,
time.
She was.
Yeah.
Oh.
So for all of you who are nervous to be a
Mm.
guest on INCRadio, take it from Sister Nanette. It's not bad.
It's not. I
It's
promise you. I remember the first time that I was there. I think I still have. I still have the show. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And when I first got introduced, I was like, "Hi, brother Joshua Cullen. Nice to meet you." And then they were like, "What's your fun fact?" I like public speaking.
Now he does. Back then, I
That
don't know what he
was my
say.
inspiring one. But before we conclude, thank you again for being here on the show.
Thank you.
Before we conclude, we have some upcoming activities that we want to let you know and get in on. Here we have on February 28th, 2025, okay, not 2026, we have our officers' general meeting for all local leadership. Not you, you,
I am.
maybe you. So if that pertains to you, please,
I am.
join. That would, yeah, you are. I said no.
No, you said
Oh yeah, because
not
she's
you.
she's a Kadeo president
No, I'm
for
not.
Waipahu. Congratulations,
No.
Sister Jeline.
When did you step down, brother?
No, never. But the next thing is we have a lot of local activities going on because there's a big push for local activities. So if you have a local activity, let's all join, support it. There's a lot of fun to be had there. But before we conclude, do you have any closing shout outs that you'd like to give?
Oh, shout out to my
I wonder.
brother Mark.
Oh.
I never could have guessed.
And
Where is
my
he?
boys.
Oh, where is
Aw.
he? Where is he in the comments? We'll find him later. We'll scroll through it later.
And yeah, my boys, and they keep me laughing all the time.
Mm.
Yeah, lots of men in the house. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, but they
But,
all listen to you.
I'm the queen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're
Yeah.
the only girl there.
Yeah.
You kind of have no choice.
Yeah.
They
There
don't.
you go.
Wow, she said that very seriously. I'm scared now.
They
I
must.
just
They have to. Tell them to cook.
yeah.
Yeah. I think
Brother
that's,
Mark's a good cook.
oh,
Is
is
it
he?
really?
We should try his cooking.
Brother Mark.
Please. We have a big
Show.
table.
We do.
We'd
Next
like to
show, we'll
That's
have
fine.
you on to talk about your cooking.
There you go. Yeah, it's like a compound
I
thing,
think
right?
he's going.
He's coming from
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
I only
yeah.
know like 2 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neat.
You're coming from
wow! I am.
Oh, I know 3.
Yeah, 4. My dad.
4. Oh,
Yeah.
I knew that.
There you go. Very cool. Yeah, I want to learn more about our heritage. Okay, but before we close, we just have some special thanks that we'd like to give to these special people. who allow us to have shows
Yes.
like this. Isn't that right, Sister Julie?
Yes, brother.
Would you
Josh.
like to close this
I
one?
sure would, brother. So every show we want to give special thanks to, of course, our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our CFO coordinator and CEBSI president, Brother Angelo Irani Manalo, and to our district supervising minister, Brother Jem H. Baitan, our assistant district supervising minister, Brother Adora Apostol, and our CFO overseer, Brother Brandon Pacheco. And of course, thank you so, so much to all of our ministers, all of our ministerial workers, and of course, all of their families for everything that you do, not just for our district, but for the entire church.
Mhm. I agree with you 100%. Thank you again, Sister Nanette, for being
Thank
here on the
you
show.
for
Thank you
having
again,
me.
Sister Jeline, for being here on the show.
Thank you,
co-hosting.
Brother Josh.
And thank you to me, Brother Josh,
Yeah.
for being me. And thank you to the Emotional Support Orchids for being with us here today, along with Brother Jandel, Brother
And
Christian
Brother
for
Christian.
being our background. Happy birthday to Sister Galen Baitan. Happy
Mm.
birthday to Ka-Erwin Sunga. Happy birthday to me next month.
Happy birthday to Brother. Happy belated birthday to Brother Ian Godoy.
Yes.
Brother Chester.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't remember. who else.
Yeah. Brother Jeremiah Segondes, he was from our district before.
Oh,
Happy birthday, wherever
happy
you
birthday.
are.
Wow, I remember.
You know, happy birthday to I
Nice.
saw it.
Happy birthday, Brother Josh.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Early.
Oh, thank
Happy,
you,
when is your birthday anyway?
bro.
Ooh,
Oh.
see, we have to get you
Very
right on.
soon.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but like not about career. We're just gonna be eating food.
Oh,
When-
yeah, yeah. Oh,
What's your
yeah.
favorite color?
Oh, we should share recipes.
Oh, show
Brother
topic.
Mark will
Show
be here.
topic. I think that'd be
Okay.
oh, that would be a cool
That would be
show.
so good.
Please.
Anyways.
Let us do that. Anyway, yeah, we will figure that out and we will let you know about that show. We'll promo it so
Yes,
that
we
you can
will.
see it. It'll be a cool video and everything. But anyway, thank you again for tuning into INCRadio Hawaii-Pacific. Always remember, respect, love your parents, help cook and clean and do the laundry as well. Goodbye, aloha, we love you, and goodbye. Good night.
Brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth, wash your hands, C-shaped flossing
C-shaped flossing.
below the gum line. And
Shout
Pull
out
and
Ate
push.
Orange.
there you go. Shout out to our-
Push and pull.
Push and pull.
Pull.
Shout out, push and pull. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kuya Ted.
Thank you.
See
That
you.
went really long.
See you next week.
Oh, bye, Kuya Tech.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Love you both. Take
Love
care.
you both. Aloha.
Bye, bye.
Did you hear my